Hey Ben, thanks for meeting me. I really need your help.
Of course. What's going on?
I need to find a new apartment. My lease ends next month and I want to move to a different place.
Oh, why do you want to move? I thought you liked your current apartment.
I do like it, but there are some problems. First, the rent is getting too expensive. My landlord raised it again this year.
That's annoying. How much is the rent now?
It's $1,200 a month, not including utilities. That's too much for a small one-bedroom apartment.
Wow, that is expensive. What other problems do you have?
Well, my neighbors are really noisy. The people upstairs play loud music every night, and the people next door have a dog that barks all the time.
That sounds terrible. You can't sleep well with all that noise.
Exactly. I've complained to the landlord, but nothing has changed. Plus, the apartment is far from my office. I spend 1 hour commuting each way.
2 hours of commuting every day? That's exhausting. You definitely need a new place.
I know. So, can you help me look? You moved to a new apartment last year, right?
Yes, I moved 6 months ago. I'm really happy with my new place. What are you looking for exactly?
Well, I want a one-bedroom or studio apartment. It doesn't need to be big, but it should be clean and safe.
That makes sense. What's your budget?
I can pay up to $900 a month, including utilities. Is that realistic?
It depends on the location. In the city center, that's difficult, but in the suburbs or outer neighborhoods, you can find something.
I'm okay with living outside the city center, as long as it's close to public transportation. I don't have a car.
Good point. You need to be near a subway or bus station. What else is important to you?
I'd like a place with natural light. My current apartment is so dark. There's only one small window in the living room.
Natural light makes such a big difference. What about the kitchen and bathroom?
The kitchen should have basic appliances, a stove, refrigerator, and maybe a microwave. The bathroom just needs to be clean and functional.
That's reasonable. Do you want a furnished or unfurnished apartment?
Unfurnished is fine. I have my own furniture, a bed, a small sofa, a table, and some chairs.
Perfect. What about amenities? Do you want things like a gym, parking, or a laundry room in the building?
A laundry room would be great. I'm tired of going to the laundromat every week. But a gym isn't necessary. I can exercise at the park.
Makes sense. What about parking? You said you don't have a car, but maybe for guests?
Street parking is okay. I don't need a dedicated parking spot.
Good. That saves money. Now, let's talk about the neighborhood. What kind of area do you want?
I want a quiet, safe neighborhood. I don't need lots of restaurants and bars nearby, just a grocery store and maybe a pharmacy.
That sounds like a residential area. Those are usually quieter and cheaper than downtown.
Exactly. Oh, and one more thing. I have a cat. The apartment must allow pets.
That's really important. Not all apartments allow pets, so you need to ask about that first.
I know that's been a problem before. Some landlords say no pets immediately.
Yeah, it can be challenging, but don't worry. There are pet-friendly apartments out there. You just need to search carefully.
Thanks, that's encouraging. So where should I start looking?
Well, there are several ways to find apartments. You can use websites like Craigslist, Zillow, or apartments.com. Those have lots of listings.
I've looked at those websites, but I'm not sure which neighborhoods to search in. Do you have any recommendations?
Sure. What about Riverside? It's a nice area, not too far from downtown, and the rent is reasonable. I have a friend who lives there.
Riverside? I've heard of it, but never been there. What's it like?
It's a quiet residential neighborhood with tree-lined streets. There are small shops, cafes, and a park. It's very family-friendly.
That sounds nice. Is it safe?
Yes, very safe. My friend walks home alone at night and never has problems. The crime rate is low.
Great. How's the public transportation there?
There's a subway station right in the middle of the neighborhood. You can get downtown in about 20 minutes.
Perfect. That's much better than my current 1 hour commute. What about grocery stores?
There's a big supermarket 2 blocks from the subway station. There's also a farmer's market on weekends.
I love farmers markets. This neighborhood sounds perfect. What's the rent like?
My friend pays $850 a month for a one-bedroom apartment, utilities included, and her apartment allows pets.
That's exactly in my budget. Do you think she could give me her landlord's contact information?
I can ask her, but you should also check online listings for that area. There might be other available apartments too.
Good idea. I'll search for apartments in Riverside tonight. What else should I know?
When you find a place you like, make sure to visit it in person before signing anything. Photos can be deceiving.
Absolutely. What should I look for when I visit?
Check everything. Test the water pressure in the shower, make sure the appliances work, look for any damage or stains, and check if there's mold anywhere.
Good tips. What about the neighborhood itself?
Visit the area at different times, during the day and at night. Walk around, see if it feels safe, and notice if it's too noisy or too quiet.
That's smart. I should also meet the neighbors if possible, right?
Yes, knock on a few doors and introduce yourself. Ask them about their experience living there. People are usually honest about problems.
Great advice. What about the lease? What should I pay attention to?
Read the lease contract very carefully before signing. Check the length of the lease, the rent amount, what utilities are included, and the pet policy.
What else should be in the contract?
Look for information about repairs and maintenance. Who's responsible if something breaks? Also, check the rules about having guests or subletting.
Subletting? What's that?
It means renting your apartment to someone else temporarily, like if you go on vacation. Some landlords don't allow it.
Oh, I see. That's good to know. What about the security deposit?
Yes, the deposit is very important. Usually, it's 1 or 2 months' rent. Make sure you understand the conditions for getting it back when you move out.
So I need to keep the apartment in good condition.
Exactly. Take photos of everything when you move in so the landlord can't blame you for existing damage later.
That's brilliant. I would never have thought of that. You're so helpful, Ben.
No problem. I learned all this from my own apartment hunting experience. It can be stressful, but it's worth it when you find the right place.
I hope I find something soon. I'm excited about Riverside. When can I start looking at apartments there?
You should start now. Good apartments don't stay available for long. Call landlords as soon as you see a listing you like.
Okay, I'll start today. Should I prepare any documents?
Yes, most landlords will ask for proof of income, like recent pay stubs. They might also want references from previous landlords or employers.
I have all that. What about credit checks?
Yes, many landlords do credit checks. They want to make sure you can pay rent on time. If your credit score isn't great, you might need a cosigner.
My credit is okay, so that should be fine. What's a cosigner?
A cosigner is someone who agrees to pay your rent if you can't. Usually it's a parent or close friend with good credit.
Got it. Hopefully I won't need one. What's the typical process after I find an apartment I like?
First, you fill out an application. Then the landlord reviews it and does the credit check. If they approve you, you sign the lease and pay the first month's rent plus the security deposit.
And then I can move in?
Yes, but ask when you can get the keys. Sometimes there's a few days delay if the previous tenant hasn't moved out yet.
That makes sense. I'm getting so much useful information from you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Oh, one more thing. When you move, consider hiring movers. It's worth the cost to avoid back pain.
Good point. I don't have much furniture, so maybe I can just ask friends to help.
That works too. Just buy them pizza and drinks as a thank you.
Of course, that's the rule. Okay, I'm gonna start my apartment search right now. Wish me luck.
Good luck, Sophie. Let me know if you find something, and I'll ask my friend about her landlord's contact info.
Thank you. You're a lifesaver. I'll keep you updated.
Anytime. I'm sure you'll find a great place soon.
I hope so. Thanks again, Ben.
No problem. Happy apartment hunting.